What's up, everyone? Welcome back to MMA Insider. We've got the latest buzz, breaking news, and all things MMA coming your way. Stay tuned as we dive into today's top stories from the world of mixed martial arts. In an electrifying UFC Fight Night 248, Petr Yan showcased his skills with a dominant victory over Deiveson Figueiredo. At Galaxy Arena in Macau, Yan earned a unanimous decision win, scoring 50-45 across all judges' cards. This fight elevates Yan, re-establishing him as a serious threat in the bantamweight division. Social media lit up following the event, with fans and fighters praising Yan's exceptional performance. UFC bantamweight champ Merab Dvalishvili expressed his opinion online, stating, "I'm impressed by Petr Yan's performance tonight." Throughout the fight, Yan demonstrated superior striking, capitalizing on Figueiredo's missteps. Observers noted Yan's crisp technique and ability to control the fight's pace. As the rounds progressed, it became evident that Yan was breaking down Figueiredo, landing beautiful uppercuts and maintaining overwhelming pressure. As fans reflect on this pivotal matchup, one thing is clear: Petr Yan is back and ready to contend for the title. What are your thoughts on this fight? Let us know in the comments. In a stunning co-main event at UFC Fight Night 248, Yan Xiaonan faced off against Tabitha Ricci at the Galaxy Arena in Macau. Xiaonan, emerging victorious by unanimous decision, showcased her skills over all 3 rounds, leaving judges with a clear score 30-27 across the board. Xiaonan, now boasting a record of 19 wins and 4 losses, was in control throughout the fight, demonstrating superior head movement and footwork. Ricci, halted by Xiaonan's strategy, couldn't find an opening during the bout. This victory is crucial for Xiaonan, especially after her tough title challenge against Zhang Weili at UFC 300. Calling out Weili immediately after her win, the excitement in the arena was palpable, with fans eagerly anticipating a potential rematch. As for Ricci, this fight ends her 2-fight winning streak. Stay tuned for more MMA action and updates. Yoel Romero is stepping back into the ring this weekend. The former UFC title challenger is set to fight at Mike Perry's Dirty Boxing Championship in Miami, Florida, marking his return to action. This announcement came just hours before the fight, catching everyone by surprise. At 47 years young, Romero will face former power slap athlete Dwayne Crespo in a heavyweight showdown. The bouts at Dirty Boxing consist of 3-minute rounds, using 5 ounces gloves and allowing elbows. Definitely an intense format for any fighter. This will be Romero's first fight since his victory over Thiago Santos earlier this year. He's been a fierce competitor in the ring, having fought for multiple championship titles in both the UFC and Bellator. Can he continue his winning ways in this new format? Don't miss out on the action this Saturday, as Romero, renowned for his Olympic wrestling background, looks to prove he's still a force to be reckoned with. There's some good news for UFC welterweight champion Belal Muhammad. After having to withdraw from UFC 310 due to a serious toe infection, Muhammad has provided a positive health update. "It's been a hard, difficult 3 weeks, but I got clearance from the doctor," he shared. "The toe looks good, the wound is fully closed, and I even started jogging on it." With just 10 days left of antibiotics, he is excited to see the finish line ahead. While there was discussion about creating an interim title, UFC opted for a title eliminator bout between Shavkat Rakhmonov and Ian Machado Gary for UFC 310. Muhammad expressed his satisfaction with the decision, stating, "Honestly, I'm happy there wasn't an interim belt. It makes sense to have the right matchup with guys who are at the top." Belal is gearing up to defend his title soon, and fans are eager to see what's next. Stay tuned for more updates on this champion's journey. Exciting news in the MMA world. The lightweight division just got more interesting, with Grant Dawson taking on Diego Ferreira at UFC 311, set for January 18th at the Intuit Dome in Los Angeles. This highly anticipated matchup marks the UFC's first pay-per-view event of 2025. Dawson, currently ranked number 8, enters the octagon with an impressive record of 22 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw. He's riding a 2-fight winning streak, including a recent second-round TKO against Rafa Garcia. On the other hand, Figueiredo boasts a record of 19 wins and 5 losses, and he's also on a roll, having scored back-to-back knockouts in his last 2 fights. Both fighters have earned $50,000 Performance of the Night bonuses for those exciting finishes, making this clash all the more thrilling. Fans can't wait to see how this one plays out. Mark your calendars for January, because UFC 311 promises to deliver an unforgettable night of action. Justin Gaethje has made it clear a rematch with Michael Chandler is not on his radar. Following their epic showdown in 2018, Chandler expressed interest in stepping back into the octagon with Gaethje, but the highlight is looking for something fresh instead. In a recent interview, he stated, "I prefer something new." He's targeting contenders like Charles Oliveira or Dustin Poirier for his next fight. Justin believes that facing one another again wouldn't elevate their statuses as contenders. He's content with their 1-1 record and has his eyes set on fighters who can help advance his career. As he prepares for a possible fight in March, Justin is excited about the competition in the lightweight division. With top fighters like Max Holloway potentially moving into the mix, the future holds plenty of possibilities. So who do you think Gaethje should face next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. In a recent interview, Tom Aspinall made waves by declaring that Jon Jones is not in the conversation for the greatest of all time. Aspinall, the interim heavyweight champion, pointed to one major factor: performance-enhancing drugs. While many fans argue for Jones's greatness, Aspinall named Georges St-Pierre as his GOAT, saying, "He's never failed for PEDs." This is significant because Jones has faced multiple suspensions throughout his career, including a notable one before UFC 200, and another after UFC 214, where his victory was overturned due to a positive steroid test. Despite the controversies, Aspinall admits Jones ranks second on his list, acknowledging him as one of the best ever. Their paths may soon cross, as Aspinall revealed that negotiations for a fight are underway, signaling an exciting showdown on the horizon. Will they settle the debate of greatness in the octagon? Only time will tell. In a groundbreaking decision, UFC superstar Conor McGregor has been found guilty of sexual assault in a civil lawsuit in Dublin. A jury delivered the verdict after a little over 6 hours of deliberation, concluding that McGregor sexually assaulted Nikita Hand in December 2018. Hand alleged that, while intoxicated, McGregor and another man engaged with her without consent. The jury awarded Hand approximately €250,000, about $250,000 in US dollars. Notably, the jury found that McGregor's co-defendant, James Lawrence, did not assault Hand. During the trial, it emerged that McGregor's legal team attempted to shift the blame onto Lawrence. Hand's lawsuit sought damages for her suffering, including a claim for medical expenses and mental health issues stemming from the incident, citing a potential range of $1.79 to $2.13 million. Conor McGregor and his wife, Dee Devlin, were present during the verdict, with McGregor admitting under oath that he had an intimate encounter with Hand, but maintained it was consensual. McGregor has not fought since a July 2021 loss and is expected back in the UFC by the end of 2025. Following the verdict, McGregor expressed disappointment via social media, announcing plans to appeal the decision. He noted that the jury's award was modest and criticized the process, claiming that not all evidence was presented to them. Nikita Hand spoke to reporters shortly after the ruling, expressing gratitude for the support she had received throughout her battle for justice. "I want to show that if something happens to you, you can stand up for yourself, no matter who the person is," she stated. The trial showcased dramatic testimonies from both McGregor and Lawrence, with details about the night in question. Lawrence, who took the stand, shared that he did not witness any distress from Hand during their interaction. asserting that their engagement was consensual. He even claimed that Hand initiated their intimacy, which she has no recollection of. The closing arguments saw emotional appeals, with Hand's attorney underscoring the impact of the incident on her life, including the professionals who supported her claims. The case highlights ongoing debates regarding consent and justice within the world of sports, leaving a significant mark in UFC history.